There's a great big brownie. The first one's job is to trace out on the big brownie where it's going to be cut. He doesn't know which piece he's going to get yet, so he wants to trace those pieces exactly equal. The second one's job is to take the knife and actually cut it. He does not know which piece he is going to get yet, so he wants to cut those pieces exactly equal. And the third one's job is to judge and see who gets which piece. So you have the legislative branch laying out the law, the executive branch executing it, signing it into law, and the judicial branch judging the law. It's a stroke of genius. It's their greedy, hungry tummies causing them to be honest. This is like a Sunday school teacher giving an assignment. Go home and design a system of government where sinners keep other sinners from sinning. That's what our Constitution is. It's selfish, greedy men keeping other selfish, greedy men from becoming selfish and greedy. It's a tug of war where the executive branch is always trying to pull power away from the legislative and the judicial. And the judicial branch is always trying to pull power away from the executive and judicial. And the judicial branch is always trying to pull power away from the executive and legislative. It was designed that way because all we have on earth are selfish men. And if selfishness has its way, you're going to have a dictator. But if we can pull apart this dynamic, sort of like pulling the rods out just to the right spot in a nuclear reactor, you just want to get them so that there's this tension. George Washington, in his farewell address, warned what would end America. And he said it was parties, not drinking parties, but political parties. Because he says that if you have political parties, then if two or more of the branches belong to this party, they're not going to be selfishly pulling against each other. They're going to say, hey, let's work together against that other branch. Once that happens, it's like two guys getting on the tug-of-war rope and pulling against the one. The power is going to concentrate, and then finally you're going to have it all concentrating, and you're going to eventually be back to a king.
Well, surely I feel like this is inspired, and it's a message that needs to be known well by many. Now, it's not known or known only poorly by too few.